Hey, guess what? Bono got in on the Ukraine war. So Bono hangs out with the oligarchy. He pretends, well, under the guise of helping poor people, he props up people like George Bush, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Justin Trudeau, all the people that are implementing imperialism and horribleness on people. U2's Bono and The Edge hold a surprise concert in subway station in Kyiv. I don't know who The Edge is. Do you know who The Edge is, Kurt?
Guitarist from U2.
Oh, is that who? I'm not in with the kids.
Or
the old men.
I don't know why they're. I don't like a band where like their music is mandatory with my phone. Like,
yeah, I did that turned me off.
For him to fight AIDS as long as he did in Africa, and then come home and invent phone AIDS that I can't cure on my phone. It gets transformed to my unborn phones.
U2's Bono and The Edge held a surprise performance in Ukraine on Sunday, singing in a subway station in Kyiv. The singer and guitarist were joined by members of a Ukraine band as they performed hits like Sunday, Bloody Sunday, unironically. President Zelensky invited us to perform in Kyiv as a show of solidarity with the Ukrainian people, and so that's what we've come to do, unwittingly urging on more slaughter of the Ukrainian people. Because that's what you're doing, Bono. And if I know that, and Bono doesn't know that, then Bono should not be listened to for fucking ever. Bono is nothing but a tool of imperialism on goddamn purpose. He's another millionaire oligarch who doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and he's pushing propaganda that's going to get thousands and thousands of people killed.
This next one goes out to the Azov Battalion fighting for freedom.
Members of the Ukrainian pop rock band what doesn't matter joined Bono and The Edge to sing "Stand By You." Antitila wrote on Instagram. They wore military fatigues and said the performance was impromptu and without rehearsal. But the propaganda wasn't. The propaganda was written down, thought about, and forwarded. U2 has held surprise concerts before, including several in New York City throughout the years. Tim Young says Ukraine must be one hell of a war zone if you could have a U2 concert there with full production and press coverage.
Not since the guy from Coldplay dedicated a song to the white hats of Syria. The white helmets have I seen such bravery.
Here it is. Just got back. Max Blumenthal just got back from a deeply inspiring peace concert in Ukraine by Bono and U2. Especially love the authentic Kyiv street scenes they featured.
What is that?
So as the people in Ukraine torture people on the street for being collaborators with Russia, that's what they do. They strap them to poles and they keep their gonads out and you haven't seen that stuff?
No, that's what that is.
So that's what that is, right? Isn't that what that looks like? Yeah, that's what that looks like. Yeah. Yeah, see that they got this guy strapped to a pole. And then they take their genitalia out and they wrap that around the pole too. That's what they do in public. That's the people we're on. That's the people on our side. Call me cynical, but when I see Angelina Jolie popping over to Ukraine for a coffee, Bono popping over to perform a concert, and Jill Biden going over on presumably her new book tour, I think pure theater, not deadly Russian invasion. That's completely right, Scott. Want to see Bono's great work before? There's Bono with Bill Clinton. There's Bono with Barack Obama. There's Bono with War Criminal. It's all smiles. I interviewed a Boogaloo boy and I got excommunicated. He's hanging out with a fucking war criminal. It's all giggles. And here he is with this guy.
There's no Epstein pictures?
Where's the Epstein picture with Bono? Bono is not your friend, ladies and gentlemen. He's the guy who should shut the fuck up. That's what he should. And I don't feel comfortable telling other artists that they should shut the fuck up. But this guy obviously loves imperialists and war criminals because every one of that guy's a war criminal and an imperialist. That guy's a war criminal and an imperialist. That guy's a war criminal and an imperialist, and he loves them all. And this guy is just a creepy alleged pedophile guy who went to Jeffrey Epstein's island and allegedly sexually assaulted underage women, and has never had to answer for it. Here is Sonia Polton says, of course U2 have arrived in Ukraine. I would expect nothing less. Because there they are at the World Economic Forum. There he is at the World Economic Forum.
Look, he's standing next to an African guy who's not allowed to ask any questions.
Yeah. There's Bill Clinton. That's the Tony Blair. And there's Bono. Peace. I'm in bed with these guys. We're pushing the Ukraine war. Get on board. So I know Bono means well, but he needs to talk to somebody else.
Well, you know why he likes George W. Bush? I actually saw this this is a long time ago I saw this, but he managed to convince Bush not to do that abstinence-only program nonsense they were doing in Africa. And Bush did listen to him, I guess, and they started giving him condoms, and AIDS went down. So that's how Bush won him over, was that.
Wow, there you go.
You balance it out.
Hey, I'm on tour. Come see me in Irvine, California, Las Vegas, Indianapolis, Salt Lake City, Washington. Washington? You mean Washington State?
Yes.
Yes. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all those tickets.